Hi folks, it's John from lastchanceautorestore.com. I'd like to share with you just a really quick and brief update. This is the Factory 5 Racing 65 Coupe. So if you've been following this, the last video that we shared with you, the vehicle was in the paint booth and they were just starting to mask the car, and we had the front nose or hood assembly in front of it, and we showed you the bodywork and the rear spoiler. So since then, what's happened is we've now applied this spray putty. So this is an Coupe product. It's called Slick Sand, and this is an excellent bonding and filling type of primer. It's a high build primer. It helps seal, and it has biting ingredients in it, so it really bites and bonds in to these Factory 5 bodies and also Corvette bodies. So what you can see along the front here is it's sprayed, and then we have a black guide coat that's misted on top, and then the guys and gal have started to block sand it out. So what you're seeing here on the roof is basically, this is, I believe it's 240 grit is what they've started to sand with, or sand at. So this has 4 coats of slick sand since the last video. So we had the red finish that was all sanded, and then we had the body smoother, the 3M product that we used to fill in all of the areas. And there was a bunch of little pinholes, if you recall. So this product helps fill in pinholes. It will sink a little tiny bit at first, but then once it cures, it bonds or bites right in, and it won't sink from here on in. So we won't have any waves or any fiberglass flexing or popping or rippling later on down the road. So in the front here, you can see this is just sprayed out and then guide coat, black guide coat over top. And then this has been sanded, and you can see here where they haven't done the edges yet. So they've been blocking it all out, and you can see the thickness or the depth, because we've got barely any red, just starting to show through very, very faintly here. I'm not sure if it'll pick up. And then same thing here, they've been sanding around the edges, and there's a little bit there. So it gives you an idea of the thickness of this product and the smoothness of it. So as we come around the side, so it's the passenger rear quarter panel, you get a better idea now with the wing or the rear spoiler, and you can see, hopefully it'll show up in the video. This is now, it looks like it's all one piece. This looks like it's all part of this rear section, and same thing here. There's no ridge, there's no raised portion. It's all part of, or it looks like it's all one piece now with the body. And then you can see the difference here with the block sanding. So as they're coming down, you can see as you're starting to block, because a lot of people ask, what is the purpose of this black mist or this guide coat? When you first start to sand, you can see little imperfections, or there's a pinhole there, for example, that should show up. So the reason why they put the guide coat on is as they're block sanding it out, it will show anything that's not perfectly smooth as they're blocking it. So makes a big difference with this product, this Slick Sand product. So what we're going to do is going to continue with the block sanding on the body, and then while we're right here close by, we can go into the booth for a second, because I'll show you the doors, and the camera person can kind of come over this way, and I'll stand against the wall kind of thing. So these are one of our handy stands that we have. And in the earlier video, we shared with you where we had it all trimmed, we had the doors fitted, and then we've taken everything apart. They sanded and did the body work on both doors, and then they've got the same idea. It's the slick sand with the guide coat, and then you can see it's also on the inside of the doors. So basically 100% of the door, all the way around on both sides, is now sealed and primed with this Slick Sand product. So the next video we'll share with you with these all block sanded out before we do the next step. So we'll come back into the car. So sorry, bouncing all over the place. So we'll come back out. So coming along quite nicely. So basically what we're going to do is, as I mentioned earlier, we'll continue to block sand it out. And then once we have this done and the doors, everything will be block sanded at 240 grit. And then we'll show you the front hood because we've got the whole front nose, the same idea. We'll shoot a video, I think, like this when they start to block sand it out. So it also has the slick sand and the guide coat on it. And so we're going to do it in sections. So this is the Factory 5 Racing 65 Coupe. I thank you for watching. I'm John from lastchanceautorestore.com.